Give it up for Dr. Dennis Kimbro one more again. Come on, let's have a seat.
Oh, look at the little throw pillows.
Yeah. I am so grateful for you being here. I'm grateful. And I'm going to tell you something about you being here, but I'm going to put a demand, because I put demands on people.
Yep.
Dr. Gary White, I need you at that mic. A question. Tawana Lytle, at that mic as a Dunamis woman, a question. They didn't even know I was calling on them. But I don't wait for them to volunteer. I voluntold.
There you go.
Where is he? Is Gary White in here? Dr. Gary White, is he in here? All right. Y'all better think quick. Think and grow rich quick.
Think and grow rich. Mm-hmm.
But two things. First of all, I bought this book.
Wow. Praise God.
And I had it for entire congregation when I first was called to pastor.
Whoa.
Approximately 35 people at that time, Chicago, Illinois. And this is all talking about Dunamis.
You are so gracious.
This is all Dunamis.
Wow.
Imagination, the choices we make, the power. But they couldn't comprehend it at that time. Out of those 35 people, one person is still with me.
Wow. Wow.
And then after we joined Traffic Sales and Profit, I saw you on that stage. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I questioned, I said, why am I in this room? Because, I don't know nothing about no automation and launching.
Yeah.
And Lamar, and they got that down packed, but I knew I had a vision. And you were on that stage, and God said, this is your why. And if it wasn't for the connection with the Tylers and yourself, I wouldn't know these people out here.
Yeah. You impacting lives. Yep. You
I
impacting
got to my people.
Yeah.
I found my tribe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I found my tribe.
You're impacting lives. You got to get the information somewhere.
And there's more.
Yeah.
But y'all got to get this book. Because this year, going forward, this is like my second Bible.
Praise God.
No, I'm so serious.
Wow.
And we're going to read it. I don't just deal with scriptures. I deal with things that we can really challenge us to think.
Yeah.
But before I have them ask their question, I need to glean from you, because I believe this is this time in the season that wisdom need to be bestowed upon us.
Yeah.
And I was so gracious to have Iyanla Van Zant
Wow.
at our Healing for Our Soul Live, elder.
Yep. Yep.
You right here, my elder. I need some wisdom.
Yep. Wow.
And I want you to give it to me in front of them. So I can't say Dr. Dennis Kimbro said.
Wow.
I can say y'all heard what he said.
Wow.
Because this is our 5th year of this conference. But I've been on this movement for 25 years.
Yeah.
And this year, I just was teaching them, give me 5 years. Since I saw you on that stage at TSP, it's been 5 years. And this one is changing the whole trajectory of my life, because if I'm transforming their lives, they can't even imagine what they're doing to my life.
Yeah.
So what do I do with these Negroes? Because this is a movement.
It is.
And we got to think
Yeah,
and grow
exactly.
rich. Y'all say rich. I'm tired of the struggling. I'm
Yes.
tired of the excuses.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the laziness,
Yep.
the slothfulness.
Yep.
But we want to read the Bible. We
Yep.
got to implement it.
Yeah. And you're exactly right. They got to Think and Grow Rich Africa. You really got a movement in Africa right now, but you're exactly right. And if you want wisdom, there are 20 human values. Number 1 is achievement, all the way down to wisdom. And 2 things you got to do. Number 1, you got to have the one value that you look for in others. And then number two, which is critically important, another value that you absolutely positively refuse to compromise. So you want some wisdom? Here's the only wisdom that we really need. It's not who you are that's holding you back, it's who you think you're not.
Oh, y'all heard that?
It's who you think. You are more than capable. I cannot drive that. There's an African proverb that says, if you don't know who you are, anybody can name you. And if anybody can name you, you'll answer to anything.
And I always say, if you don't teach people who you are, they'll tell you what to be.
Exactly. And what is a dunamis woman? It's not about, like I said, holiness and sanctification. It's being clear on who you are. You know who you are. You don't dress to be liked. You dress to be remembered.
Come on now.
Because your countenance and your aura comes before the room before you
Yes.
know. If Michelle Obama landed at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, you could feel the spirit in this room right now.
Yeah.
They knew when Jesus was near a village or a hamlet, and he told you, someone touched me. I said, Jesus, 50 million people have their hands up. They tore your robe. Look, you only got one sandal on. Look at your hair. Only one touched me. That's you, because you know who you are. And here's the thing. You know, as a race and a people and culture and ethnicity, you can never go any higher than the relationship between men on one side and women and children on the other. And right now, as a race, Black American, African, we're stifled. We got to raise that.
Yeah.
We got to raise that. So my thing right now is teaching the men the difference between a man and a boy.
Woo!
Wherever I go. And now, because I got a little cachet out there, they know what I'm about, so I don't apologize for it. You got 50 million other speakers in it. Let me get out your way so you can bring them on in there. Because you know what I'm about. So I tell the brothers, and listen to me, ladies, okay, it's foolish to treat a boy like a man. But it's dangerous to teach a man, excuse me, I got the other way around. It's dangerous to teach a boy like a man. And ladies, you hold the key.
Yes.
And why do I say you hold the key? Because out of your body, it's going to come the next generation. Out of your body is going to come the next leadership, the peak performers and the game changers. Because when it comes to sex, a man just needs a place, but a woman needs a reason. Let's get... You hold the key.
Yes. Oh, he preaching up in here. He preaching up in here.
You asked me to come in, I'm here. You want it? Here it is. About 20 years ago, it was Father's Day, and I am so grateful, my wife and the kids, so it was Father's Day. And I'm opening up Father's Day gifts and everything, and one of the last gift they gave me, my daughters, like I said, all grown, doing well now, doing their own thing, so they gave me a book. It was a little paperback book, and I unwrapped it, and blah, 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 and I'm looking through it, and I'm just, flipping the page, and the title of the book is From Daughter to Father, Life Lessons My Father Taught Me. That's the title of the book. You can still go out and get it. So I'm flipping through it, and I recognize that it looks like some of the pages are bent, and someone took a pencil and had notes in the margin, and some of the information was highlighted. And I'm flipping through it after opening up my gifts, and I said to my daughters, when you guys couldn't put your money together to get me a brand new book? And they said, no, Dad, it is a brand new book. We just went through it, and we highlighted all the lessons that you taught us.
Yeah, come on now.
I cried for an hour.
Come on now.
I cried for an hour. That's what I try to tell the men, man. Come on, fellas. We got to ramp it up. Oh, yeah, you can be good without her, but you won't be great without her, and I'm for greatness, man.
Come on now. That's right.
All right, so there I am with Rachel Robinson. And I'm there with Rachel Robinson, Jackie Robinson's widow. And I got a chance to meet and interview her a couple of times. And I got a chance to meet and talk to Billy Aaron, Hank Aaron's wife, too. But I'm there with Rachel Robinson. And I said, Miss Robinson, what was it like being married to the man who broke the color barrier in baseball? And she said, well, Jack only lived by one rule. And I said, what is that? Excellence is the norm, not the exception. And then she told me the story that when Branch Rickey and Jackie Robinson were in his office and he was about to sign the contract to be the first black ball player, Branch Rickey just wanted Jackie to visualize all the nonsense that he's going to have to put up with this year. All the racism, discrimination, racial epithets, all this, that, and everything. And before he said, Jackie, don't sign the contract yet. I got to ask you this question. He said, sure, Mr. Rickey. He said, Jackie, you got a girlfriend? He said, yeah. He said, good, get married. He said, excuse me, Mr. Rickey? He said, get married. He said, why is that important? He said, because Jackie, what you're going to experience this coming year, you won't be able to survive on your own.
With that being said, Twana, you got a question for me?
First of all, I want to thank you, Dr. Kimbro, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
There's so much that you stated, and I know there's a lot more that I have to think about for myself in order to continue my growth. But my question is based on something that you said, is actually from Mama D. It says to ask someone that I admire, what do they see me doing?
What was the question again?
The question is, what do you ask someone? Say it again.
It says to ask someone that I admire what they see
Oh, okay,
me doing.
yeah. Yeah, those who's in your running circle, those individuals who you respect and admire. What do you see me doing? What do you think my future looks like? Maybe they could see from a distance what you can't see up close. And I shared the circumstance with me that, even my classmates when I was an undergraduate could see, because that's what I like to do. And that's what I'm doing, that's what I do right now. Okay, so I'm always in my study. I'm always reading. If I fly to another, I got my books and this, that, and everything. Well, that's me. Now, suppose I didn't do that for a living. I don't know if I would be as fulfilled, or maybe the little success that I have, would be apparent. And again, what Steve Harvey told me when he spoke in my class, a career is what you're paid for, but a calling is what you're made for.
Come on now.
And that's what he told my students, man. And so I'm doing what I was sent here to do. You go through your Bible and find out how many times it says, complete thy noble task. Well, what does that mean? Do what you were sent here to do.
Come on now.
Do what you were sent here to do.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, we have a real authoritative man over here. I know that. I got it.
Again, thank you, Dr. Kimbro. I think this is a question I ask as a real authoritative man, as if you were to talk to us as men, we don't have the opportunities that are there that when you and I were going through school. I went to medical school, there was lots of opportunities for us. And it just seems less, and there's a lot of pressures against us. You can see there's very few of us here and a lot of women. And what would you say to us to help the men in this environment now to create those opportunities?
Mm-hmm. What would it take to, is he asking me?
He's asking you. I talk to him all the time.
I'm asking you, how would you direct men now to find those opportunities?
And create those opportunities. For their life.
Well, I'm a parent, I'm everywhere. Maybe you and I can talk later afterwards and come up with something to give you a little more direction. But for my particular growth and development, I go to those men who I admire and aspire to talk. There's all types of networks here in Atlanta University that house them. One is John Hope Bryant, who every now and then has a number of folks, Andy Young and blah, 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 and I go to them for spiritual upliftment and growth. So tap in wherever you can tap in. But the bottom line, man, we got to understand, that, God is the electricity. Our creator is electricity, but we're the lamp. And the Almighty doesn't care if the lamp is wood, if it's metal, if it's plastic. Doesn't care if the lamp is rubber. Doesn't care if the lamp is blue, black, green. Doesn't care about the color of the lamp. The only thing the Almighty cares about is that it's tapped in. It gets turned on.
Thank you.
We've got to tap into the Spirit. And when you suppress that Spirit out of which you were created, we are created out of love. So why wouldn't you share the love? I kiss my grandson. I kiss my son-in-laws. Wherever we go to dinner, man, come on, man. That's the way my father, my grandfather. I'm not going to suppress that. I tell my students, business students, girl, I love you so much. Dr. Kimbro, I love you too. But that doesn't mean that I'm an easy touch.
Yeah.
So what is the opposite side of that? And I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm going to show you the opposite side of that. All right, there are 26 maximum security correctional facilities in this country. And what does maximum security mean? It means you got a death chamber in there, okay, capital punishment. 26. One is here in Atlanta. How many times has the warden and vice warden called me to speak to the men there? Guess. So one time, I'm booted and suited, getting ready to go to class, park my car in the parking deck, and my class is right across from the parking deck, and I get a phone call, and it's from the vice warden. And at that time, the vice warden was a young black female. And she would walk among the male population without any security. She was blah, blah, blah. And so she comes, hi, Dr. Kimbro. Hi, how are you? What's going on? She said, we want to know when you come speak to the men. I said, well, just go ahead and email me a few dates, and I'll go ahead and put it in our calendar. She said, no, we want you to come now. I said, I can't. I got class. You know what she said to me? So? I said to man, Dr. Kimbro, don't worry, we'll get security. Everybody knows you. We'll get you through the gate so quick. We promise you, you only be in there in an hour. So I had back-to-back classes. And I told my teaching assistants, just cover for me for the first class. I'll be back for the second class. So I go in there, sure enough, I throw my ID and everything and blah, 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 this, that, and everything. I don't know if anybody has ever been in there, but you go there and it's just like going down the highway. Down the hall, big, huge hall, and they got a striped line like you're driving down the highway. And on one of the walls, it says, absolutely, positively, no touching. On the other wall, it says, absolutely, positively, no profanity. So they know me. And I said, any other rules y'all want me to break today while I'm here? I'm going to touch him. Give me some dap, fella. I know you. And man, come on, hug. We got to talk. Because while you are in here right now, there is a woman back at your house with your kids whose knees are buckling from the weight of holding everything together. I got to get you out of here. Now let me close out with this. So I spoke, and you got to be on good behavior to hear outside speakers. There's about 400 men in there. On the first row, in the first seat, in the first row, was the grandfather sitting next to the son, sitting next to the grandson.
Wow.
And I was just taken back. I said, man, whatever we doing, we got to ramp up.
We got to ramp it up.
So take the message forward. Sorry for going off on a diatribe.
That's no problem. Well, you all, I would ask you for some closing words, but it might be another sermon. So we got about 1 minute. And I would love for you to just look me in my face as you're doing now. and speak to my heart, because I'm going to take this to another level, because it's time for us to produce.
Dr. D, everything that you ever dreamed of, everything that you ever hoped for, everything that you have ever believed in your life, what keeps you up at night, what gets you up first thing in the morning. All you've got to do is look down, child, because you are standing in that pool of liquid gold right now.
I receive it all. And guess what, Doc? I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. You all give it up for Dr. Dennis Kimbro!